Hey everybody. Wanted to come live for just a little bit because I did tell a couple people I was going to go live and didn't want anybody to worry. Gosh. Hey Bobby. Who said what? We have informed Trump's counsel that he must begin producing records no later than next week, and he remains under subpoena for testimony starting November 14th. Sorry, I was just reading a notification. Hey, Three Flying Doves and Katie, Sheba, Sherry, Jab, Lip Lock, Marlena. Yeah, doing all right. Had a little bit of a breakdown earlier, but I thought I was going to make it throughout the day, possibly without having a major breakdown, but didn't happen. We'll try again tomorrow. Hey, Jerry. No, don't do that. Lip Lock can't take much more right now. Give it at least a couple months. Gosh. Right? True. Who said what? Hey, Lulu and Marlene. Thank you, Marlene. Hey, Michelle Reed. Hey, Certified. Darlene. Man. So earlier I did have a little bit of a crying fit. It was kind of, honestly, it was kind of embarrassing. Well, not really. I don't get embarrassed, but I mean, if I did get embarrassed, I would be. Not really embarrassed, but like the guy, you know, he has no idea what's going on, where I was at, and just start, oh my God. So I went to look at cars today, okay? Oh my God. Nothing can ever go smoothly, right? Especially right now when it rains, it pours. So, where the hell? Hold on, I'll tell you guys the story here in a second. I'm looking for a. Plus, I don't want to tell it several times. Thank you, Lulu. Hey, Tanya. Told you to come. I'm weird, Jab. I don't like when I am sad. I don't like to be I don't know why. When I'm sad, sometimes I just want to be sad. It almost makes me feel worse to like try to laugh, or I'll get really annoyed with like people's, you know, jokes or whatever. because I remember when my grandmother passed away, like she was passing away in the hospital, and everybody was like laughing and joking, and I remember I flipped out on everybody. I'm like, how are you guys laughing and joking right now at a time like this? Like, I'm sitting here bawling, and these people are just like, I don't know. I guess I'm very, very definitely. I mean, even when I went to go see Jim, I mean, I was definitely I guess that's just maybe I deal with things much harder than most, I guess. Hang it over a picture frame. I had not over a picture frame, but I thought I had it hanging maybe on like the knob to a dresser or something. Also, I saw to the lady who emailed me about, I did see to check the sofa. I was out and about, so I didn't get to email you back, but I happened to see the notification pop up, and I saw I could read the first few words, and it said check your sofa. So I was like, oh, that's a good idea, actually. And I did. I didn't see anything. 12:12. Like I said, time to be sad. And then you're right, Erling. Hey, Destiny. Hey, Tennessee Poppy Seed. Just tired lighting a dry line can damn near touch my eyebrows. Torch my eyebrows. Hey, you still have a candle lit, Marlena? Hey, Dreamcatcher. No, it didn't consume me all day, but hey, Tanya, I don't know if I said hi yet. I just wanted to. Yeah, I did dig through my laundry because I thought maybe it would be at the bottom. I would never put my ring in a pocket. Who knows? It's just gonna come up one day when I'm least expected, I guess. Let's see. Is this? I'm looking at a necklace right now because I'm like, this might be the necklace that it was on, and oh no, it's not. This one's. I remember. I think I remember putting it on a chain, and then the chain broke. I was like, oh crap. And oh, guys. For 20 years? Yeah, Jeb, it's called empath, and it sucks. It sucks. Never listen to anybody who says being, very sensitive or empathetic or an empath. I'm sorry, not empathetic, but an empath. Sometimes they'll try to make it act like, oh, it's a good thing, and that means you're much more advanced emotionally. It's like, really? Because I feel like a lot less advanced emotionally. It kind of seems Pisces are known to be emotionally, supposed to be emotionally mature, but we're very emotional. So I guess I don't know. I guess emotionally mature means able to express or your emotions, but just way too much. Well, it's only been 4 days. Destiny. Hey, Scotty. Not broke. It would not have broke when you was in the van and you could have put it in the ashtray. Linda. cemetery at 2, 3, 4 a.m. and lay with my son when he was passed. Aw, I hope I could do that, but I don't know. Don't they cemeteries close? That's something I would do. Maybe not 2, 3, because that would probably freak me out a little bit, but so about the van thing, which was crazy because I mean, if you guys didn't watch yesterday when I was live and I went over electronic mediums video she did for me trying to communicate with Jim. Oh my God. Like I've never ever cried like that before in my life. I've never had experience like that in my life. It was, if you didn't see it, you might want to watch it. I mean, I don't want to watch it back, so I'll probably cry. I'm going to wait. I want to rewatch her live with headphones in, but I just need a little bit more time because it was like definitely a tearjerker for me. And yeah, it was Destiny. And now to some, I don't know. I didn't watch it back, so I don't know how it looked to you guys. You might have been like, might have thought it was that big a deal, like what was being said or whatever. But I mean, yes, I am extra sensitive right now and very emotional. But there was something about the way the word choices and the way things were said. It was just like, oh my God, that's him. It was so crazy. I was blown away. I mean, I couldn't explain it. I was trying to think like, how could it be possible? Because I mean, I'm obviously into that. I always am trying to look for answers into, the universe and why are we here and purpose and all that, But yesterday was the closest, I mean, the most shocked I've been from a reading or even I don't know. It was just something about, I guess, about the words that were used. I'll have to watch it back again. I was really a mess, especially like at the beginning, it wasn't so bad, but as time went on and as it I was like, oh my gosh, so you watch back and acting. Oh, was it different? Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? Sometimes I'll feel a peace too. It's like, I don't know. I went out of the car place today. Poor guy. So, okay, I'll go ahead and tell a story real quick. I went to look at vehicles today, and I was trying to decide if it would be better to get a little bit of a nicer car, instead of buying just a kind of just not crappy, but just something that might not last very long. Something just a few $1,000s, to get me from point A to B. I was trying to decide. Somebody, Lady CG and some of you guys thought maybe it might be better to look into possibly in this situation. Just considering the situation now, usually it's not a good idea to do those buy here, pay here places. But I do need something reliable, and it does have, the place I'm going through does have 3-year warranty. So I did get a car, however. So that's the good news. That's the good news. The bad news was, okay, so when I went to a place that was local here first, because I saw a car I really, really liked. This Chrysler 300, or no, 200, Chrysler 200. It was this pretty blue color, and oh my gosh, it was so nice. But man, it was like they were wanting, I couldn't, they were seriously wanting, it was $176 a week. I was like, you're kidding, right? People pay that? I just couldn't see myself doing that. But man, was that a nice vehicle? They overcharge you. That was Superior Auto I first went to. Okay, so I walk in and I ask, the first thing I ask them, because I always know how much of a pain in the butt it is when you're self-employed to prove your income. Especially, I mean, you have to, especially when you're showing proof of income from several different sources. It's, thankfully I was approved, like, I mean barely, because I mean I couldn't, it's impossible. I don't know. Anyways, the first place I asked him, do I need my um taxes from last year? I want to ask that up front because, I'm kind of in a hurry. I really need a vehicle today. And if it's, I don't want to waste time. And she's like, no, we won't need it. As long as you got your bank statements, all that. I'm like, yeah, we're good. But, I have PayPal, and my situation's different because I don't know. It seems like they never deal with, like, I mean, I guess YouTube is not really self-employed, but that was just only part of it that I do the resale. I don't know what they count. I guess contract. I don't know what YouTube. You get paid through Google, so. But so I sit there for 2 hours. I test drive a few, and I decide on this. I really like this. There was this Dodge Town and Country. Or no, wait, what is it? Not Town Country. That's Jim's old van. Was it Chrysler Town and Country? A Dodge. I don't think it was a Caravan, but that's what I ended up getting at the second place, was a Dodge Caravan. Hey, Caitlin, what kind of van was that again? Like a Dodge? Do you remember? A Dodge. What was it? Okay. Well, somebody in the chat will probably say it. 600 month flat rate. Wow, that's a lot too. Holy crap. Dang, and I was giving Jason a hard time about his payment for his Camaro. That's freaking nothing compared to what they were trying to charge me there. Actually, I'll be paying more than what he's paying for his Camaro. Really. But that's what you get with buy your payer places. That's the thing. So, and I've never done that before. I've never actually purchased a vehicle on payments ever in my life. I've always just got used vehicle, like, well, I was with Jim for 9 years, and, he used to have a used car lot. So, and not while we were together, but at one time he did it in Indiana, in Carmel, Indiana. And anyways, he still continue to, he would always be switching out vehicles, selling, buying, same with his motorcycles. I just didn't, he had several, I just never, I didn't really needed to, I mean, I did purchase a couple cheap vehicles over the last like 9 years. But really, I would just use his vehicle. I don't drive that much. So I get there. I was there anyways. I was there for 2 hours and, jumping through hoops and everything. And then they want to tell me, oh, well, it looks like we are going to need your tax. Cause I didn't even file my taxes for last year. Like I need to get on that. I have to do last year and now I'm going to do this year too, like all at once or something. It's going to be a nightmare. Anyways, I just keep putting it off because I'm dreading it. But anyways, so I was like, well, that's great to know because I just wasted 2 hours here for nothing. I mean, I had no chance the whole time because I don't have tax documents for last year. What, Jim? It's not a new car. I didn't buy a new car. $800 a month? No, maybe it is. No, let me see. I'm trying to remember. Jim had it reminded me of Jim, and I knew it was Jim liked it, and it was a nice van. A Dodge. Dodge Wait, what was the other one I just said? Okay, so there's a Dodge Caravan, and then there's a Dodge. Oh, God, I don't. Do you know when they? I guess maybe it's just charged. Maybe I don't know. I got a Caravan, so maybe. I was thinking there was a different kind of van. Dodge Caravan doesn't sound like what Jim used to have, and his was a van, but it has to be because I looked up Dodge van, and all I'm seeing is Caravan. Anyway, so that sucked. Then I had to drive. Well, that's a Chrysler Town Country. He had one of those too. The van that he had this right now is a Honda. I don't know what kind. But anyways, so I had to drive in the freaking. Of course, I took the U-Haul to this place, which it was in town, so it wasn't a big deal. This other place, I talked to this guy on the phone, and he pretty much guaranteed me he could get me into something. Okay, and I'm like, I called him. I'm like, are you sure? Because this place just told me since I didn't have tax documents, and they decided to tell me that after 2 hours, even though I brought it up at the beginning, very first thing. It's like, no, it should be fine. Anyways, get there at 5. There till like 9 something. Their system goes down. Okay. Let me tell you, this place only had like, I'm not even joking, like 6 to 8 cars to choose from. I swear to God. I was like, are you kidding me? But they had that Dodge van, and it was pretty nice, and it was a lot cheaper than the one I was gonna. Not a lot, but well, kind of decent difference. It was cheaper and than the one at the other place, and they also it's actually JD Byrider. Which isn't too bad, actually. Their payments aren't that bad. I mean, it's way less than the Superior, and they're the same length So it didn't make sense. Like, how is, I don't know. They overcharged there was like hardly any, there was nothing over at Superior for like under 20,000. It was ridiculous. Except uh Chevy Cruze, and that's the car that Jim's daughter had or whatever. And so I was like, no, I'm not getting anything that she has. I don't know. She has always left a bad taste in my mouth, especially after this. I don't even. Plus, anyways, didn't work out. But I mean, I did get that finally. Oh, he tells me, oh, the system's down. After I wait there hours and hours, he's like, so here's the deal. Good news is you got the vehicle. I was like, okay, yeah, I already knew that because I already paid the down payment. I thought we already established that. So I already knew the good news. So what's the bad news? Bad news is our system's down, and you got but you can come back, tomorrow, and you'll be, just sign some paperwork. And do you know that I started bawling? Because I couldn't, you know how I can't think straight. And I was thinking, well, okay, first of all, the main reason that I got upset is that because all these roadblocks keep happening, okay? And really, it wasn't any difference. I had to go back up there anyways because I drove the U-Haul up there. So I would have to, I mean, either way, it would have been the same. But I wasn't thinking clearly. And I was thinking, man, what a hassle and all this. But also, the main thing I was upset about wasn't so much of, I mean, I was like, who am I going to have take me? I can't even Ubers. Like, I mean, you're even lucky to be able to get an Uber here. Hardly ever available. But I started crying like freaking like crazy. And he was like, well, and I feel so bad because he was like, well, what's the difference? Why will it be so different? And I'm just like, I don't know. Can I have a minute? I just walked outside and I just started bawling. Like, and really it was because I feel like, because I would have never, I mean, Jim would have always been there to, pick me up, or, all I could think about is I have to take the U-Haul back, and I'm going to have to hopefully an Uber will come that way and take me back home. Then I have to go up to the car place tomorrow, and then I have to take an Uber there, I guess, if I can get one. But anyways, I did get the U-Haul back, and I was able to get an Uber back from there, no problem. But man, they overcharged me. I need to look into that because they overcharged me for that U-Haul. Something isn't right. What did Lana say? Huh. I always, hey, Breege. I always encouraged his relationships with his kids. I never, ever was, I don't I think kids should always come first. Like, whether or not that puts me on the back burner or not. Okay. But all his kids were grown, but I never had any problems with his kids. I mean, they're all grown. So but except the one, and she never, I mean, she was like that the whole time. And he tried to act like he didn't see it, but that's not really true because he mentioned it recently. Oh, that would have been a good idea, Jab. I actually know I would have had to have no they that doesn't work, Jab. I have to have bank statements. I mean, it worked out. I have it now. It's good now, but they want to, see how much money you have coming into your account. And well, why can't she won't even talk to him if he just goes and sees her by himself? Jam? Oh, thank you, Sheba. See, you said Roadblocks. I remember how my sis told me if your life was a game, it would be called Roadblocks. I am by now used to it. It can be worse. Well, what I'll say is, I think, I don't know. I kind of feel like people all go through well, no, I guess that can't be true because I was going to say, everybody goes about through the same amount of, no, that's not true. Never mind. Scratch that. I'm still not thinking clearly. I woke up feeling good, but man, I just got back a couple hours ago and it was just, they want me up there before noon, so I can't stay on here too long. I just wanted to check in because I really didn't want a payment. I probably am going to regret that. It's nice though, and it will last a little bit. Yeah, it can't. That's horrible, Jam. So, what's up with? So, is it true that Brandon got out of jail? I mean, I'm pretty sure his birthday is 8/8, isn't it? August 8th. Does anybody know Brandon lost his birthday? I did know it. I was very much into researching all this, and then Jim passed, and that really threw me off. So I'm very behind. I listened to Smiley's story, and when she called the jail to see if Brandon was in there, and they said, the lady said that he was well, she went to go check because she seemed confused, and I can see why, because when you pull up his name, it comes up to Brandon Lewis Lawson. So this is on FineLink. She talked to somebody from FineLink, and they're both 43. Here, we'll look at it. But I noticed the birthday on the one that they claim is not really Brandon says August. And I'm pretty sure his birthday is August 8th. So that makes me even more suspicious. But I can't, and I'm having a hard time pulling up his background report now. It was coming up, but now, I mean, it was coming up like very limited, like hardly anything on it. Now I'm just not even able to. Hold on. I'm gonna check again. Here's the. Yeah, it's not coming up. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at, so you're not looking at a blank screen here. See, is it okay if I talked about a medium who I watched and I'm speechless about 2 drawings she drew about people? Yeah, I don't care. Clue game all through Belgium. I'm doing an Alice in Wonderland escape room clue game all through Baltimore City tomorrow. Oh, that sounds cool. I know. What do you guys believe? Do you guys believe that it's just a misunderstanding? That it just is a coincidence or what? Actually, see here, I was trying to find his profile so I could hopefully. I even was looking on Ancestry. He's not even on Ancestry. I mean, I haven't found him at all on Ancestry yet. That's not him. Yeah, see, it's like, I'm just going to go till I get to, here's a 43, but that's not him. So yeah, you guys fill me in. You guys are, I know, isn't it funny? I'm coming on here for you guys to fill me in, but whatever. Give me a break. I've been going through it lately. Yeah, this isn't. I swear, yeah, they totally prepare for this. This is such bullshit. Nobody else gets this type of like warning. Oh, hey, just so you know, in a year you're going to be, you have a year to clear all this stuff from the internet before your arrest comes public. That's why they waited. It's like they wanted to set everything up perfectly. And now I'm hearing rumors that he's freaking out. If he's out, somebody's going to find out. If somebody has a freaking, a buddy or a wife, a spouse who works at Granger County Jail. Somebody does. Who can tell us anonymously if he's really there. So this is the one. See, we have 2 Brandon. What's the chances of this here? You know what? This is like, you guys, I bet anything. I don't know if I trust this. Because, when somebody gets a felony and stuff, a lot of times they give you a Department of Corrections like number. I wonder if they made him do that. Or like where they process you through I don't know. I wonder if they had to send him to the Tennessee Department of Corrections just to get him in the system and stuff, because they have to take your blood. I think take your blood and stuff and all that. So what if they transferred him over to Tennessee Department of Corrections to get him into the, because I think in Indiana, every person who gets a felon, I mean, you have to get put into the Tennessee Department of Corrections, like the, I need to look into it. I don't want to speak wrong, but I remember, like, even if you just have to go to jail, which is rare because usually if you have felony, you're going to be going to prison. I thought that they had you have you. I think I know. Let me see what you guys are saying. Maybe one of you guys know what I'm talking about. Video of what calls, Liplock? I already played calls. Oh, I know. I already listened to it, Liplock. I don't know what do I think about that. About that call, or how about that guy. I don't know. Like, he could be being honest. Like, and if he's being honest, I feel bad. Or even if he's being dishonest, I feel bad because somebody is like, probably put him up. I don't know. He might be in on it. Who knows? Probably Michelle. Yeah, Skyline News is supposed to be trash. I don't. Lil Ziggy's doing really good. Isn't there a Brandon Lawson who's missing? Not Brandon Lewis Lawson. Seeing a reason for find a lie. Well, but we don't know if this is the same Brandon though, because look, the ID number is different, but then I'm like, oh wait, that's the Tennessee Department of Corrections ID number. Like, you get a prison number, okay? And I guess everybody gets a prison number when you get, whether or not you go to prison or not, if you get a felony, I think. So maybe that's what this number is. Maybe they transferred him to Tennessee Department of Corrections on October 18th. Actually, it says what? Was it October 13th? His court? And that just so happens to be the next day? And is this the supervising officer, like, when she called? I remember somebody saying on their video, the probation officer was mentioned, and this was like a week or so ago. I think that's the same name. It sounds, but I didn't realize this says October 14th. See, I kept seeing October 18th. I'm like, oh, it can't be him then. Unless they but very strange here. I have a feeling like maybe he's out on freaking house arrest. I bet I don't know. I don't know if I want to bet anything. I'm not confident enough to bet, but my gut is telling me that Brandon Lewis Lawson is on house arrest at his daddy's house. I'm guessing Ronnie, talked to the judge and probably like, can we do house arrest if he stays with me? I could see a judge like agreeing to that. Like, I don't know. And I don't know like how that'd be such bullshit. If anybody finds out that he got out like this, people are going to freaking, oh my God. I'm so annoyed too I got this pecan pie at Cracker Barrel. I bought the whole thing and because I never had tried their pies before. And I just like, well, it was much better deal to get the whole pie. So I got pecan. And then when I take a bite of it, I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that? And it's like, they put chocolate chips in it. They gave me the chocolate pecan pie. I don't like it. I'm not big on chocolate. That is true. It does say probation, but that's what he would be on, right? He's on probation, not parole. Oh, you mean, I don't think it would say house arrest right here, would it? You're still on probation with house arrest, right? I'm trying to remember. I was on house arrest at one time because I couldn't stay clean and I kept violating probation. I'm trying to remember if I went to, but that of course was like 20 years ago. I'm trying to remember if I went to probation and I think I did. No, chocolate pecan pie is not yum. It's too rich. I mean, pecan pie is already very sweet as it is, and then chocolate chips, ew. Johnson City, is that where he's going to be? I don't know. And this is the different ID number. Let me go on the Tennessee Department of Corrections, see if I can pull up that okay. No, this can't be that guy either. Hold on, let me show you guys this. For a second, I thought, oh, I figured it out, but no, I didn't. Because this says date of birth August, guys. August. I am pretty sure his birthday is August 8th. I could almost bet money on it because I was doing the family tree and stuff, but I probably have it written down. But I didn't. Sorry, guys. I still can't think quite right. I'm just. Okay. So that says 4165552. Yeah, that doesn't match the ID number. Where is this? This shows Tennessee Department of Corrections on that last page, and it's got the same digits as a prison number, because the jail number, like ID numbers, are less digits, only 5 digits. The Tennessee Department of Corrections is 68, it looks like. Yeah. And I thought it was this guy, Brandon L. Lawson. I was like, oh. But then I see April 3rd, not August, and the number doesn't match. And their number ID, I think, an 8-digit number assigned by the Department of Corrections that identifies the offender in the Tennessee Offender Management Information System. $416552. Yeah, that doesn't match, because the one that's on VineLink starts with a 64. I hurried and screenshotted all that stuff earlier too, because I'm like, oh, they're going to try to change some stuff around. Huh. Why isn't he coming? That's so weird. It should be in here. Why is it not in here? It should at least be popping up here. If this person, yeah. Something's weird about that, guys. Seriously, something is weird. I mean, this isn't coming up on the Tennessee Department of Corrections website. And that's a Tennessee Department of Corrections number. There is no Brandon Lewis Lawson that has an ID number that starts with 64. Custody detail, contact facility. Date of birth, August 8th. Or August, it says August. But then when you go to hit this record, which is his, supposedly, look, date of birth, August. Book date, August 13th, 2022. Funny how that last one had a book date, or as starting a probation date, August 14th at Johnson County or Johnson City. Yeah. No. This is this. They're trying to. Yeah, you're going to tell me there's 2 Brandon Lee Lewises, both with August birth dates? Show me where this Brandon Lee Lewis is. Or Lewis Lawson, sorry. See, that's what I find so strange. October 14th. Supervision status pending. Out of custody. Yeah. I wonder if this guy right here would. Somebody should try it. Did she try to call Bruce? What was it him, Sheba? Which one? Or what do you mean? Well, I know he's supposed to be in Granger. That's what they're saying. But the thing is, some people don't believe him because this record just popped up out of nowhere. That was not there before. Just so happens has a August date of birth. Begin date of the supervision of probation is August 14th, the day after his court date. "43 years old, white male." This number right here is a jail number. This number right here, this ID number, is a prison number. It's like they transferred him over to the prison to get him in the system. I don't know. They do that in Indiana. They transfer. I think they transfer all. I can't say for sure actually. Yeah, it's a prison number. It's like they transferred him over there to give blood and do all that stuff. I don't. And then probably went on house arrest over at good old Papa's. Gen F. Or you said Gen F, or you mean Gen K? Not Gen F. Come on, let me see. I heard that too, but then there was something else that could be taken. Wait, hold on, let me. I didn't think you were going to save the ring, so he took it and kept. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, Jen. What about it? Looking for all your messages. What do you mean about ignored? What was ignored? Because you said, why do you, he said, I didn't think you were going to save the ring. Yeah. Yeah, I thought of that because because by his, what he was describing, made me think of his place, but I'll never be able to. If it's there, I'll probably never get it unless they'll never, I don't know. What, transfer to another prison? Which email? I don't see any emails. I don't see one at YouTube, Ziggy. Yeah, I don't see an email. Yeah, that's probably Breeze. Actually, he didn't use a wallet. He usually used a money clip. So, yeah, he doesn't use wallets. Yeah, I didn't, you didn't, Jab, I didn't get it. What do you mean from been verified? What do you mean? I don't have anything. Which email though did you send it to? Love is Blind. Were they married? Is that like, oh, which one's that? Is that where they marry each other without ever meeting? But which email did you email me to? I don't have anything. Is what I'm saying. Which email did you send it to? Dang. I just noticed that I missed some emails. Queen OG, I'm sorry. I didn't see your email because it was in my junk folder. But no, I don't have anything from Been Verified. So what else is new, like, with, so did Dolly actually get any charges? I mean, does it have anything? I mean, what's on it that you need me to see? Or am I just swearing for no reason? I just don't want to. Sorry. Queen OG, if you hear this, thank you so much for your email. It's really sweet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything on YouTube, Ziggy. Assault somebody, and that's coming from someone in criminal defense. Who did assault somebody? Well, yeah, they can been verified, and those type of stuff can be sketchy. That's why you have to verify on top of that. It's a good starting point, though. I use something similar to been verified. That's usually where I start my research, and then from there, if I find anything interesting, I look into it. I know that. I know he's supposed to be doing his time in Granger, but they book you and they book you into the. I'm pretty sure if you get a felony, you get booked in and you get a Department of Corrections number. They like when you become a felon, you have to donate blood and that stuff, or not donate, but they take your blood and. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Another trick site that they. And you get a felony and. So right here is for those who thought like he would be on parole or because his is a felony. It looks like no, he would actually. Looks like I think he's actually going to be on probation. Because isn't parole is when you have time, prison time. Well, he does have prison time, so I don't know. You would think he would be on parole, but instead of probation, because if he violates, he would go to prison. I mean, if the time was over a year, which I'm guessing it wouldn't be because they would probably just sweep it under the rug. That's not a legit site. Anyways, I don't know. I don't feel quite right. I might get off here. I don't know. I feel half like brain dead right now. Didn't charge him for bonding him out. Really, Sandra? I know, Tanya. It's crazy. She did she did a reading for me too. You know, she was trying to help me find the ring, and I mean she did one for me recently since Jen's passed. Like as far just a little bit. I mean, I haven't been over to her channel. I don't know if I could take any more right now. Man, that was last night was tearjerker. Who are you talking about? Yep. Oh. Oh. You mean Dolly? Let's see. His name is did used to remember his name. Why is that, Sandra? What happened? If it's in the system, I wouldn't think it's dropped. What county? Okay, so this is gonna. That's says Chatham County, Chatham County, however you say it. Let me look. Chatham County. Mm, let's see. Bookings will do 72 hours. He should be on the 72-hour. Well, actually, how do I look up the docket? I don't know his last. I forget his. Really? The woman now admits he didn't touch her. It was a setup. He was just live and said he goes to court in a couple months. Oh, so he didn't say it was dropped then. The 8 channel sent a whacked out lady down there because all kinds of problems with Dolly. Lauren, Betty, and everybody. Lauren. Who's Lauren? Yeah, I agree. Well, I don't actually. I can't say that. I don't know for sure. I just can't make any decisions right now. I can't even freaking think. It's ridiculous. I better go because I want to just delete this live because I don't feel like quite right. I feel like half brain dead right now. It's so weird. I have to get up early anyways. And I want to look into this stuff, and I know you guys don't want to sit here and watch me like Google stuff, and every time I talk I say something stupid because I can't think properly right now. Took a bullhorn from a woman. Immediately the file on that woman is fraud. I don't think bail bondsman can get charges dropped, but he can let him out of jail for free. I had that happen before. I heard somebody say that he was let out for free. A bondsman can, has the, I don't know. They have the ability to just let you out if they want, right? I think. I mean, I know maybe that's just for misdemeanors or something. But I remember when I got my DUI in Florida in 2007, um, when I got arrested. But what I was there a few days. Okay, I'm trying to remember why I didn't get out like why I had to stay a few days. I don't know, but I do know the bondsman ended up letting me out. I guess maybe I guess it could have been just the bond. No, surely I wasn't just staying in there for no. It has to be something else. But I do know I've been let out by a bondsman for free. He punched her? I didn't see it, guys. Hummer pie. Yeah, I haven't ate today, so I was trying to take a couple bites. Thought maybe that's why I feel so like not quite right. It's probably I mean, obviously with everything going on and Jim passing, and I mean that's to be expected, but I didn't feel quite this dumb yesterday. He didn't punch her. Her car. Huh? Brandon Lawson owns 3 cars and 3 boats. One of badass Audi, and he is married to Brandy. Huh? Ah, I gotta go. No, it's Sue Marie. It was I think it was no, the person said I would have punched the lady too if she was banging that sign on my car. So I thought that's why I asked. He punched her. That's why I was like, he punched her? I didn't hear that. If I would have heard, I mean, I think I would have heard that if that happened. So no, that's just so everybody knows that's not true. He never laid a hand on her. She was intimidated towards the to where he grabbed the bullhorn and that woman tried to knock 2 of them down. Jim was the guy that I dated for 9 years. He passed away on Halloween unexpectedly. It was one of the most horrible things I've ever experienced. Definitely the closest person that's ever passed away to me. Except, well, I mean, my grandparents passed away, but that was like expected. That was natural, because they were older. I mean, he was older than me, but he wasn't 80 years older. She was intimidated towards me. Yeah. Yeah, Peyton, it's been rough. I'll start feeling better, and then randomly something will happen, like what happened at the car place today, and I just start bawling. The poor guy, he's like, I don't understand how is it any different? You were gonna have to. I'm like, just nothing can go right. If Jim was here, I wouldn't have to worry about how I was gonna get it here. And I was just like bawling. Ugh. Me, I like those. Are my faves.
Did you eat your candy?
What candy? No.
The one I gave you?
What one?
I gave you candy.
You gave me that kind?
No? What one?
Yes. Fun Dip's my fave. Duh. I will, Peyton.
Well, if I can find one.
Oh, you don't have any more?
I don't know.
Yeah, I used to love those things when we used to go to the lake when we were kids. They had that little store. We used to buy those fun dips all the time. All right, guys, I am gonna go because I think tomorrow though. Thank you.
Jim used to give you that.
Well, that's his favorite. Reese's peanut butter cups are Jim's favorite. Or were his favorite, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really want. Well, I mean,
I don't have one here. Want to try? No.
No, I'll take a bite.
No. Fine.
No, I'm just kidding.
Right there.
Okay.
No more. Good.
A little dream catcher.
No, that scared me.
Last night I fell asleep to some ASMR, like a story.
LOL.
I woke up and one earbud was in my ear and the other one was out. It's like, whoa, I don't even remember. If you haven't ever tried ASMR and you have a hard time with anxiety at night or a hard time sleeping, I'm telling you, I have dealt with not severe insomnia, but I've dealt with sleeping issues my whole life. And because I didn't realize it until recently, it's because of anxiety. I didn't know what that feeling was that I got. I didn't realize that was anxiety. I thought that was just like uncomfortable. I don't know. But anyways, the anxiety keeps me up. And one way to distract yourself, ASMR keeps you focused on something else. So you can't think of the stuff you're worrying about or whatever's on your mind. It really helps a lot. And also you'll have a really deep sleep. Oh, be careful, Oki. Hopefully, be careful if it's what's that one? The prescription sleep medicine. That is like highly addictive. I mean, that was like the hardest like drug I've ever like detoxed off of. Ambien. That's what it was. Holy crap! It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I'll watch it and see what I think. I'll be honest. I'll watch it right now before I go to bed. Oh, I love ice cream's my favorite. I just don't like chocolate, really. Like, I'm just not, I mean, I like white chocolate, but I just don't like. Now, occasionally I'll crave chocolate, like on my period or something. Melatonin doesn't work for me. It seems to like do the opposite. It actually, the only thing over the counter that will help is Benadryl. How were they able to do that though, Jim Hoffa? Because I watched it and they didn't say how they were able to confirm that. Just because Granger County says he's in there, you know what I mean? That's why I want it. What do you mean confirmed? Just because they say he's in there, I just want to know how they've confirmed it. Because I watched it. I didn't hear them confirm it. I just heard them say it shows him in custody on the other. I mean, you can see him on custody on Vine Link. That's what it says. But there's two different listings for Brandon Lewis Lawson, both with August birthdays. One's Tennessee Department of Corrections number, one's a jail number. The one from Tennessee Department of Corrections has a supervision date of October 14th, which is a day after his court date. It just seems very coincidental. Oh, she called. Yeah. But people are thinking that they're not being honest. Is the thing. I don't know. I wouldn't think that they could get away with such a thing. I mean, it doesn't seem like, but that whole record that's popping up is very, very suspicious. I mean, and it's odd that it has a Tennessee Department of Corrections number, and then you go on Tennessee Department of Corrections, and you can't find that Brandon Lewis Lawson on there anywhere. There's one that comes up around the same age, but it's not the correct birthday because his birthday says August. Yeah, I asked him if Fred just responded that he hadn't seen Dawn yet, but that was like a, that was probably right before Jim passed, and I haven't had a chance to check. Yeah, it probably doesn't help to call guys anymore. I wouldn't think. We might as well, because they're just, if they're lying, they're not gonna. I really doubt they're lying, but man, it does seem suspicious. That I seriously, I'm sure I want to say I'm sure he's there, but I know somebody told me they went by his house and there was a white van there that looked like a transport van. Or by his by his dad's house. Yeah, it was super cute, Marlena. Okay, guys. I'm probably going to try to start coming on earlier. So I say, but how that ends up working out for me. Right, Jen Hoffa, but I have a feeling he's doing like house arrest. I don't know. Something makes me feel like he's doing house arrest at his dad's. But if he is there, somebody's gonna find out and spill the beans. I mean, it may take a while, but surely that can't be true, because I mean, how many people would have to stay? How many people would that take to keep quiet to arrange something like that? That would take a lot of people to zip their mouths and not say anything. And then all the employees over at Granger, all those corrections officers are humans just like anybody else. Like, and a lot of times they are sneaking in stuff for the inmates and stuff. Who's to say? I mean, not all those corrections officers are going to just, unless he's like, he might be in an area where only, I'm guessing he's separated in Granger if he's there, which I'm assuming he is because that's what it says. But okay, because we don't know any different right now. I mean, all we can go by is what it says, and it says he's there. So, I'm a little bit like, I don't. I mean, surely they don't have that big of balls to just pull something like that after all the outrage of him only getting a year. I mean, that would be really ballsy, don't you think? I mean, they already were pushing it with that. People are like, I thought he would have I thought for sure when all that corruption stuff started coming out, I thought it was so bad. I thought for sure like a bunch of people would be losing their jobs. People high up in positions. But I don't know. They'd have to investigate it though, wouldn't they? It'd probably take a while. Never know, they could be investigating it. No, Marlena, let's see. I have a mom van. I'm officially a soccer mom. It's nice van though. I was thinking, I'm like, I like cars. I've never had a van I've had an SUV, but I was thinking Jim always liked vans, and you know what? They're actually really versatile vehicles. And if I do move from here, at least I'll have a van that I can, use to help move. Yeah, I did, but I have a payment, so which I'm like thinking, should I really have done that? But we'll see. I'm definitely gonna have to because then there's gonna be insurance too, and all the good stuff. I'm definitely gonna have to watch my spending for sure. I'm gonna have to. I can't keep feeling sorry for myself for too much longer. Like I said, I'm giving myself till the beginning Monday of next week to get my shit together. Like that's my goal, is to be back into full force into true crime back on Monday. I'm not moving. I don't have any plans to move yet, but I've thought about it because I really don't like this house because it has the way it's set up is just horrible. And it only has one bathroom, and I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's great. We have a roof overhead. It's a decent house, but I don't know. It's so expensive. Like, I'm not finding. I thought, like, man, if I would have got this house for $850, like he originally was gonna charge, that's like a freaking steal compared to houses anywhere else I'm seeing. Like, I can't find anything for less than $1,200. Of course, many of you guys are in states that you probably can't find anything for less than a couple thousand. And some areas, gosh, even more than that. Yeah, feeling sorry for myself is not the right choice of words, but I always am trying to joke. And all right, Sheba. Well, don't worry. Now that I have this car payment, I'm sure we're pretty close to the. Gosh, everything's going up so high. Like inflation is horrible. They've got to get that under control. I don't. Anyways, guys. I was thinking about it. Because I just don't. I mean, Shelbyville, like, there's nothing out. None of my family's near here. Nothing. I have no reason to be out here. But we'll see. I told my landlord, I asked him I was supposed to tell him I told him I would tell him by the end of last month, but then Jim passed away and I just need more time. I don't know. I'm definitely going to stay like till the end of the year. My lease is up at, like, I've already paid I just paid rent on the 1st, and that's the last month of my lease. And it turns, I've already been here a year. It would be nice if the freaking kids would have, let me stay at one of those trailers of Jim's. But, I mean, I did take care of him for 9 years, and he's not an easy one. But I sure did love him. Oh, could be a pain in the ass, though, at times, I guess, just like anybody else, though. Poor thing, though, he dealt with me. So, I mean, because sometimes you guys see, I mean, imagine you guys see me I get very bitchy at times when I'm stressed. So he had to deal with that, It's not just me that had to put up with like his negative like attributes. I'm not perfect either. Granger County is in Rutledge, Tennessee. What's that? What do you mean by that? Oh, Grenier? Are you saying Grenier? Okay, Jab. 3,200. Oh my gosh, I could get a mansion for 3,200. Yeah, we all do. If you would have asked Jim, though, he would have said he couldn't even tell you. Like, even I told him to tell me, like, just give me one of his like personality flaws or weaknesses, and he couldn't think of any. Because he truly believed he was perfect. I can laugh now, but at times it was very, very, very frustrating because he truly believed it. And it's difficult because it's difficult to deal with people like that, but at times, but over time, it became easier and easier. I just, just probably with like any relationship, you learn how to just kind of coexist. That's crazy. This one could be a 3rd bedroom. He has a room here, like, that doesn't have a door. And I told him if he put a door on that, he could count this as 3 bedrooms, and he could, I'm the dumb that offered him $100 extra a month rent. Then when I got Athena, he taxed on another $50. On top of oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about it. Well, it's just money though, right? All right, guys. Good night. I gotta go. It's almost 2. I gotta get up early and get, not early, but early for me, and get that stuff taken care of. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be more clear-headed. Probably be on earlier. Let's see. Tomorrow is Saturday. Or today, technically. Good night, guys. Property itself when my mom passed, I have to evict all these people was forced to because of probate. Really? Aww. Tomorrow will be better. It will. Seriously, it will. More money, more problems. That's true. I mean, look at all the people who have money and lots of money and seem to be so unhappy. You know? Anyways, nighty night. Talk to you soon.